Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in.
So today we're talking love and marriage Huntsville. Y'all know why y'all here. Anything I say is alleged in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description. So, a couple housekeeping meat and potatoes things. It is free to follow me, you guys. It is free to follow me. It's free to subscribe to me, to subscribe to this channel, Anonymous Tea, to my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. We got some other stuff coming over there later today. It is free to follow me on the Tickety Talk as long as it is in the US. Anonymous Tea Podcast. It is free to follow me on the gram at Anonymous Reality T. So free ways to support the platform and see what is going on, you guys. For free. Also, to like and comment on my videos. Free to share, free to repost, you guys. So we need to talk about whether or not Tisha's mom is back on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And my first question is, I thought cast was not allowed to leak information about the show, about storylines, about whether or not they're going to be back on the show, and all these things. And it's like, these are all the things that Melody Sheree Rogers has been accused of over the years. And I find it interesting that when it comes to the Scotts, when it comes to Tisha's mom, any type of alleged, rumors and things like that is okay. It's okay to be put out there as the truth, such as the Scotts having a spinoff, such as Martell's concubine, aka Choo Choo Train, aka Grand Central Station being on the show, aka, like all these things. It is okay, and it is okay to say with full confidence in your chest that Tisha's mom's back on the show. That show enough is back on LAMH. All because she appeared on Carlos King's Reality with the King. How do we know for certain that she will be back on Love and Marriage Huntsville? And how is it Carlos King, who claims that he protects black women, who claims that he has integrity, is allowing somebody back on a show that basically caused a melee, that basically caused petitions, caused a come to Jesus meeting with network executives to allegedly have her removed from the show? That you can get away with talking about other people's kids, you can get away with having a platform and making unalive threats towards other people and talking about how many pops you've got at your place and how you'll come to people's locations to pop or whatever else needs to go down. How is threats like that okay and safe for the show? And Tisha, she's so giddy at people wanting her mom back, but I saw Marceau's reaction. And Marceau does not want Tisha's mom on the show. Because here's the thing. This is the thing I don't think people are putting two and two together. Let's say Mel's no longer on the show, right? And by the way, Mel's not talking to bloggers, right? She's not talking to bloggers to confirm whether or not she's coming back. It's all speculation, you guys. Nonetheless, if Tisha's mom is back and Mel's not, who do you think Tisha's mom's going after? She's going after Marceau and this video with Martell and his concubine. She's going to go up with Martell. She's going to team up with Destiny. So all that fake stuff on following and claiming on her platform that she's got something for Destiny and that Destiny's not a real friend to Tisha, she's going to be up in her face. She's going to start stuff with Kimmy. Try to start stuff with Nell and Chris. Like, it's going to be lame. It's going to be lame because she's essentially going to do what you guys are saying Mel's doing this season, which is you're saying Mel's inserting herself in other people's storylines, but it was okay when everybody inserted themselves in Mel and Tell's storyline. Can you make it make sense to me, like how it's not okay for Mel, but it's okay for your faves? It's okay for anybody else in the cast to do the same thing that, they've been doing for the past 9 seasons, and the one season Mel's like, all right, I'm gonna give all of y'all back the same energy. It's like, oh my gosh, Mel needs to get her own storyline. Well, how do we not know that anything in regards to what Mel wanted to feature on the show, such as all of her businesses and what she's got going on with them, how do we not know that it was left on the cutting room floor, like the Scotts are alleging that their alleged date night and them working with Kimmy on, you know, some building stuff, that all that was cut from the show? And how is it that the late Kiki was allegedly let go for leaking storylines to bloggers and leaking things that was going to happen on the show to the bloggers, but you're allowing a former cast member before any alleged confirmation from the show or anything else that she's back, that it's okay for her to leak things? And then Tisha repeats it verbatim on Mr. Mondays. It is okay for her to leak that she's allegedly back on the show before any actual official announcement that the show's even been renewed. Like, can we just put on our thinking caps for a second? How all of this is appropriate, how all of this is okay, but y'all literally had screenshots accusing Mel of leaking storylines on the show, of leaking what's going to happen on the show, and you specifically chose screenshots of people's thumbnails that have not had one interaction with Melody Cherie Rogers ever. So how can you leak a storyline from somebody that you've never talked to before, never DM'd before, never had a phone conversation before, never met in person before, or virtually for that matter? How can that person leak a storyline to somebody that they've never encountered before? Can someone make it make sense to me? But it is okay for Tisha's mom to allegedly confirm that she's back on the show. I just want to know. Because if everything's supposed to be fair, if everything's supposed to be by the book, if everything's supposed to be so that nobody gets into trouble, nobody gets sued, nobody gets removed from the show, all of this and that, why does the goalpost keep changing? Why does the rules keep changing if it is somebody you like? Now, all of a sudden, all that goes out the window. Everything that you're preaching about, having morals, having values, and all these things, there's none of that when it comes to reality TV. It's dog eat dog. Everyone is out for self. The only thing that you can really come down to at this point is what's right and what's wrong. And if you're saying what the late Kiki was allegedly doing and leaking storylines and all this and that is wrong, then how is it okay for a former cast member to do the same and allegedly leak her own return? When, for all intents and purposes, the only quote-unquote return that we actually saw was her making an appearance on Carlos King's Reality with the King show that's going to air on Friday nights. And I don't know if that's just going to be a one-time deal, a one-time appearance, or if that's going to be something recurring in the future. But nonetheless, either way, how is it okay? The only confirmation that we have is Tisha's mom is going to be on a future episode of Reality with the King. We do not have official confirmation she's going to be back on the show. And the way that it was set up with Bell Collective, with Antoinette, how she got back on the show, was her appearance on Reality with the King. She basically came in and was like, listen, I've got an axe to grind with so-and-so and so-and-so, and basically threw shade and did all this and that. Is that going to be the same setup for Tisha's mom? That people are, drawing the conclusions that she's going to be back? Or is it all speculation, just like it's speculation whether or not Mel is back on the show? But is the show even back? Is my question. While people are leaking exclusive tea and information, is the show even coming back for the alleged 10th season? Or are they just filming stuff to have material just in case it happens? Because I still have yet to see a press release, you guys. Where is the press release? Like there was a press release for Bell Collective. that get significantly less ratings than Love and Marriage Huntsville? Or are the executives waiting for the outcome of the lawsuit? Because for all intents and purposes, you're telling me these people are just filming for free? They're just going to film for free and wait on a hope and a prayer that they get official confirmation from the network that the show's coming back? Or are people still in negotiations and they're having certain people who've already renewed their pickup letters to go ahead and get out in front of stuff and try to get a temperature of the fans, even though you're not going to listen to the fans anyways? So it makes zero sense, you guys. But I just wanted to know what y'all thought about all this. I just wanted to know all the accusations that was made about Mel that was never proven, that she specifically is telling bloggers her status on the show. Mel tells you herself exactly what's going on. That's just so funny. Mel tells you exactly herself what the temperature in the room is, whether or not she's getting along with cast members, whether or not she needs to rip out the red phone. Already put out there that Tisha's mom had been talking to the showrunner, trying to beg to get back onto the show. So that's old tea anyways. But that basically they were not allowing it, they were not featuring it. So what changed? What is the 180? And this is what I mean. If Carlos King is not standing on business, then which he's proven time and time again he doesn't. But this would be an epic fail, because this really shows you really do not care about the protection and safety of people. You don't realize the danger that you're putting people in by just willy-nilly saying, oh, 10th season, let's just do all this and go out with a bang. This is supposed to be the Oprah Winfrey Network, not the Zeus Network. This is not supposed to be, supposed to be Black excellence, not love and hip-hop, you guys. Can you make it make sense? So there's that. That's all I got. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.